Aloha, true believers. Joe Pal Spider-Man. Good morning, Cadre, and everybody out there. It's KJ. We got a fun shave lined up for today. I was tagged by Josh from Dadwoodz Tonsorium to do the 3 soaps in 1 bowl challenge. So as you all know, I'm away from home. I'm in Hawaii, or Hawaii, as they say here. And I didn't bring that much with me, so I don't have many options. I'll probably do this again when I get home, when I have my entire arsenal of soaps, and I would probably pick my highest performing soap, so I'd probably go with something from CBL, like maybe the Oatmeal Stout. I'd probably go with Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations. Probably the Coconut Oud would go well with the Oatmeal Stout. And then maybe something from grooming department or something else. I'd have to kind of see what I think would smell good with the other 2. But I do have 1 CBL soap with me, so I'll be using that. I do have, as you guys have seen before, my Clown Puke soap with me, but that would really be cheating because just looking at the surface of this, there's probably 10 different soaps right there. This was just made with mashing up samples and stuff like that. So there's 30 or 40 soaps in here, but there's at least 10 visible. So this is a 3 soap challenge, so I can't really use my Clown Puke because I'd be cheating. So I only have 3 options after that. So I've got my CBL, the Ghost Dragon's Blood. I've got my Puck of Williams, and then I've got my sample of Oz Shaving Company Winter. So this was going to present a challenge. So what I did was I took a knife, and you can see there's this little ring around there. Well, I took a knife and I kind of sliced off some of that ring, and because this is a hard puck, I put those shavings in a bowl with some water overnight, and what I have left is kind of a goopy mess. But I basically turned a little bit of that soap into a cream. So this could be a disaster. I don't know. So again, thanks Josh for tagging me in this challenge. I am going to tag Kyle from the Shaving Cadre, UACowboy. I'm going to tag Dave in Kentucky from the Cadre, and going outside of the Cadre, I'm going to tag kensurfs, as you might have seen him on YouTube. So I hope you guys have fun with this challenge, and curious to see what soaps you're going to combine, whether you're combining for scent, are you combining for performance, and curious to see what everybody comes up with. So I am just doing what I have available to me, which is only 3 soaps. So we are going to take some of the CBL Ghost Dragon's Blood. I'm just going to scoop out some. That's probably an enormous amount of soap. This is going to get crazy real quick, I think. And I'm just going to smear that into my bowl. I'm going to take some of the Oz soap, which is it's firmer than the CBL, so the consistency of these is way different. So this is going to be interesting. So got that smeared in the bowl, and I'll be using my Oz shaving brush. And here we go. So obviously that Williams just took right off because it was all creamy. Now I got to try to load in some of the other 2 soaps. I have a feeling, well, no, I know this is going to be super thick. Way too much soap, but it's shaving. Who cares? So aside from the water that Williams had soaked up, I haven't added any water. There wasn't much water. I just put a little bit in my brush to get going, but I squeezed it out right before I started, so I really haven't used much water in this. But you can see how like just thick that cream is right now. Oops, splash some on the counter. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Let's see if we can get this into a shaveable consistency. So lather's definitely acting kind of weird, but it'll come together. Just need a little bit more water. That should probably do it. So no, Dave of the Nurse Dave variety had commented that he was watching one of my latest videos with his daughters, and they commented that my hair had been getting lighter. So the hair color that I used is temporary, but it's supposed to last like 30 washes. But being that I've been swimming in the ocean and snorkeling and stuff, I think it was coming out a little bit quicker. So I re-dyed it last night. And I shaved the sides of my head. Sorry I didn't get that on video. Maybe next time. But I didn't bring my clippers with me, so I wasn't able to start it with the clippers and then finish with the DE, and it was kind of long, so it actually took quite a bit of time because the longer hairs were clogging up my DE and I had to keep rinsing it out. So it really wouldn't have made for a good video anyways. So I got my Rockwell 6C. This is plate 5. I switched it out to 5 last night for my head shave. I had it in 4, and it really was not working for my head. It was just getting clogged up too fast. I needed a bit more room in there. So I tried the 5 and it seemed to work better, at least. All right, so performance-wise, it's pretty good. You know, mixing 3 really good soaps. That was vintage Williams, by the way. I don't know if I said that was a vintage puck. So that was not a modern puck of Williams, but it would have worked just as well, in my opinion, if it was modern, but it is the vintage. Scent-wise, Williams obviously is not going to give any scent. The vintage pucks have nothing left in them. So I'm getting some of the spices from the Oz Winter, a little bit of the peppermint, and then the dragon's blood is coming through pretty good. So it's a really good combination of scents, the winter and the dragon's blood. I really enjoy that. So today is football day. 2 games are on. Actually, the first one should be starting here very shortly. I am not a sports fan. I'm not a football fan. I don't even have cable TV at home, so I don't watch anything. But the Chiefs are 1 game away from the Super Bowl, and they're the home team. So I'm rooting for them, and I'm really curious to see the outcome of both of these games. And I've got nothing else going on today. Just kind of had today set aside as a lazy day, so I could just relax and watch some football. I wasn't really thinking ahead when I was packing. I would have packed my Chiefs jersey to wear for this shave. But when they make it to the Super Bowl, there will be some opportunities for some shaves with a Chiefs jersey when I get back. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I've been hanging out with my fellow Freemasons here on the island. Been attending lodge with them, and just a really great group of guys. One of them asked me if I wanted to go out last night and just hit some of the bars. And always good to hit the town with a local and then kind of show you where to go, where not to go, where some of the good places are. So we walked around for a few hours and went to some bars last night. Had a great time. Pretty close. We're gonna do some against the grain touch up to get this totally smooth. And this lather just won't quit. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it right there at the end. But definitely a ton of soap used. Maybe excessive, maybe not, but it's great lather, so who cares? Just look at that. Don't even need to build it on my face, just apply and go. So obviously the concept of mixing soaps to combine the properties is not new on me. Ow, I just got myself. Stupid me. got myself pretty good. I was thinking instead of paying attention. There we go. Yep. We'll take care of that. You know, when I decided to make that clown puke bowl, I started with maybe 10 samples and discovered that by mixing different soaps and getting all the properties of each one individually but mixed together in one big conglomeration really made for a good soap and an awesome lather. You know, you get one soap that's really cushiony, you get one soap that's really slick, one soap that's got some good poche feel, and you end up with a soap that has good poche, is cushiony, and is slick. You combine everything. You would think that maybe some of the soaps, if they aren't as cushiony, would drag everything down, but it doesn't. Just everything just kind of adds together, and it's awesome. And I have been meaning to make a high quality clown puke soap by mixing together all of my high tier soaps. So my CBL, my Lisa's, grooming department, Declaration Grooming, Mystic Water, all of my favorite soaps, and finding some scents specifically that go together, and make a elite soap, basically, an elite mixture. What's interesting about just doing a sample clown puke soap is the scent is ever evolving, ever changing. Every time you bust into a new sample, the scent changes. So just get a little bit of styptic there and hopefully seal that bad boy up. And the scent is constantly evolving. The properties of the soaps are evolving. Like I said, these are just little samples, so after a few shaves, you're going to get through them and bust into something new. So it's always evolving, always changing. So that's why I like this, and that's why I brought this with me here, so that I could kind of experience this a little bit more. I don't use it too often at home, just because I'm trying to use up other stuff, but really wanted to get around to making one of those elite conglomeration soaps. And the only reason I haven't to date is I ran out of tubs when I was consolidating and moving stuff around. I didn't have another empty tub to use, so as soon as I get another empty tub, I will definitely be doing that. This experience kind of not opened my eyes up to it, but just kind of reminded me that I had been meaning to do that, and the benefits of doing so. So obviously super good lather, great scent. So had fun with this. Thanks Josh for tagging me, and I really enjoyed it. You guys know me, I'm up for a challenge, any kind of challenge, whether it's eating hot peppers, drinking spicy hot sauces, weird shaves, interesting shaves, oddball shaves, challenge shaves, anything, I'm up for it. So yeah, had fun, and I definitely look forward to seeing Ken, Kyle, and Dave, seeing what you guys come up with for the challenge. Are you going with scent? Are you going with properties? Are you going with elite? Are you doing a mixture? Just looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with, and looking forward to your videos. And again, I am Spider from the TSC. Check us out at theshavingcadre.com. And mahalo for watching, guys. Thank you very much.